Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morgan. Bid you all welcome back to Elex. I'm sorry it was a bit of a rage quit last time, but in case you missed it, I did figure out how to fix this whole little problem. It's not ideal, unfortunately. The ultimate problem...
May the pilgrim guide your steps.
...is that because I elected to not serve the Berserkers' interest in every side quest, we ended up without enough approval to do this. And some of them were bullshit. Like me saving what's-his-name at the converter by giving him the converter parts to return to Jorah. That apparently counted as a failure on my part to actually solve the problem, which is kind of bogus. Because I did not only solve the problem, but also saved one of their warriors. So you'd think that would be a plus, but maybe it just bugged out. Or maybe it's just an oversight in Piranha Bytes, actually making it clear that that was a success and not a failure to complete the quest. I don't even know how there is a failure state for that quest, but apparently there is. And I just think that was bogus. So, unfortunately, since there was no way to remedy any of those, and I've already elected to let Stormson live, meaning I cannot please Angrim with that anymore. It may be possible to kill him, but the thing is, I think it would be harder and I'd probably get in trouble with the clerics because I would have basically had to threaten him or say that, we were on a mission, but instead I told him that we were going to let him go. So there was no going back on that, at least not conventionally. I don't know if I could just go there and kill him now and take care of it. But as of now, the only thing I could do to fix that was to basically go and let Hakon kill the Separatists, and then basically say, yeah, you made the right move, and that pleased him, so he gave me the recommendation to Ragnar. Now things are good. The other thing I had to do was basically, since Ragnar insisted that his sword of Eric Eisenfaust was perfectly secure, I basically had to walk into his bedroom, take it, and show him that I could have easily walked out with it. And that got his approval on that. But yeah, so word to the wise. I mean, if anyone's watching this, I doubt anyone's watched this far without playing it themselves, but yeah, you have to be careful what you do. If you want to join a faction, you have to make sure that you do every one of their quests their way. Not everyone, but at least a majority of them. I think another thing that knocked against me was the fact that killing Hakon by doing things the other way counted as a murder. That's why Ragnar called me a murderer at the start of it. Even though I didn't have to pay a penalty for that. There's also apparently an exploit you can do to just straight up murder a bunch of people. And then that puts you in, that flags you as, almost an enemy to the faction. And you have to do, a special repentance kind of quest to re-secure his approval. Which supposedly would have fixed it, but I could not get that to actually trigger. Basically, when I murdered people, all they had was a standard bounty that I had to pay. And nothing would really clear up after that. So I had no choice. I had to get those separatists killed, and I really regret that, but there were other things I would have done differently had I known this in advance. Unfortunately, that's just the way of things, but this guy is just absolutely disrespecting this place. It is what it is. So now we have our opportunity to join the Berserkers and see how things change.
I'm ready to join the Berserkers.
You have recognized the value of our people. Once you have made your pledge, you will be expected to stand by it. Clerics, elves, outlaws, all will see you as one of us from this point.
I'm ready to make my pledge.
Then so it shall be. With honor, with faith, with hope. You tie your blood to the soils of Magalan, our mother planet, and pledge to rebuild her as she was. It has been many years since the first Berserkers settled in this place. We found protection and a future for our kind in the ruins of the old world. From here, we have regrown a world that came before even that. From desert, from dead rock, we have brought back life. With our magic, we have held back those who see our future as one dominated by machines. We have stood against the forces of Zakor. We have struck down the converter they built on our land. But none of us can achieve this alone. None can stand alone. We must stand together. The time has come to accept another member into our community. He came to us as a stranger. Now he stands in our midst, having earned the right to become one of us. The law of the Berserkers will guide him from this day. We are the Fellowship of Magic and of Warriors. And we welcome you to our number.
Bam! So apparently we're a cultivator, which means all we do is plant. But I've been told, I think the Fist of Ice spell is actually the worst spell. And he gives you an option of which one to pick. And I think the other ones you can only get by ranking up. So, we're gonna try the poison. I think that one's okay. If I am not mistaken... I hope I'm not, because otherwise I'm picking the wrong one, so...
That was great.
Yes, I thought you would approve. That's why I made sure you were here. I'm sure Duras would have appreciated it as well. Hey, we got new armor. Look at that. It's kind of funny that people aren't giving me shit for... giving me much shit for using this stuff. While we are... a full-fledged berserker now. Let's see how this armor looks. Or how good it is. It is 16 armor versus 14, so it is better. Not much better, but it seems that every point kind of counts as far as armor is concerned, so I'm glad we have it. As far as this magic, poison ball that explodes on impact, poison cloud, or insect swarm. It's one of those different ways of utilizing the spell. Let's put it in 3, since none of our ranged weapons have really had much effect. Let's take a look how this works. Obviously, we need to talk to Ragnar some more. I'm sure he has some missions for us, but I want to take a look at this. Okay, it was F to change. Now, that's interesting that they don't do the radial menu the same as they do with ammo. That's a regular old splatty. That's the cloudy. That's the insect swarm. Okay, it does take up a lot of mana, so we gotta make... Uh-oh, he's gonna walk right into that. Thank God it dissipated just in time. That could have been trouble. So mana does not regenerate, which means we actually have to have consumables at the ready. I don't know how much...
Gonna get you in trouble.
You're gonna get in trouble with my boot to your face if you keep getting all up in my shit. Alright, so we got mana potions. Got powerful mana potion. Got regular and small mana potions. Now, there's mana as like an object. I don't know how that works. Is it used as a way to make potions? There are mana leaves. Materials. I don't see it here. Oh, there it is. So it does give health and energy. I didn't know that. It's a regeneration effect. But it is used to create mana potions, which I think we should focus on. I imagine those are a little bit better.
It's forbidden here.
You're forbidden here. Okay, so it actually isn't, but the difference... It almost seems like raw mana is better than small mana potions. I don't know how much it takes to create a full-fledged... Or like a... How much mana it takes to make mana potions. Let me take a look. Okay, so 2 liquors and 1 mana plant, or 2 small mana potions. I don't have small mana potion recipe, so I gotta find one. So I want to know how much, like, how well mana as an object translates to mana potions.
What do I have to do to be promoted?
Listen, friend. Most people who have achieved the rank of warrior worked hard for it. It could take years until you are ready for that step.
Man, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be that cocky.
There must be a way to climb faster here.
The only way to get early promotion would be to get all warlords to agree to that. Each of us have our own beliefs and requirements, and sometimes they will come into conflict. Until then, you will carry out your duties as a cultivator. Ultimately, we can't leave the fields to themselves. Prove yourself capable of following orders. And if you inspire others to speak for you, this may help persuade the warlords to give you their pledge. There are many who seek promotion, and you must show you are worthy of that honor.
About my promotion to warrior. Will you give me your pledge?
I will, if you can prove your loyalty and usefulness. You can start by finding Gunnar for me. He is in the Valley of the Damned. Tell him I need him for a special task. He is to return to Goliath immediately.
What is he doing in the Valley of the Damned?
He was exiled there, but I need someone of his ability. And Gunnar is a man determined about a task once it is started. He earned the rank of Paladin, and I hope he can prove his loyalty if he returns to Goliath. I am certain he can prove that he has served his sentence and is ready to return. So go. Bring him back for me.
It's kind of funny that he's trusting a cultivator to do that. You would think that would be a task for a warrior. Especially since it's a paladin that we're talking about. Or whatever he called him. Which seems like a big deal. But I wonder why he was exiled if he was such a high rank. And for someone that high rank to be exiled, surely it must have been an egregious sin that Ragnar is apparently ready to forgive.
Where in the Valley of the Damned is he?
He is supposed to report to the ruins below the lift in the valley. I admit we have been lax in checking of late. We just haven't had the people to spare to keep a proper eye on the exiled.
No, you don't have many left to worry about. I killed almost all of them. See, I was worried initially that Drogue counted as murder, since killing him with witnesses is flagged as a murder. I thought that might have been what got us in trouble, but without killing Hakon, Ragnar doesn't mention it, so I don't think that's the case. Now, so we got rank 1 in Berserker. Shut your damn mouth. We got rank 1 in Berserker, which basically just unlocks the rest of this tree. It doesn't really do much else. So that seems like it could be helpful. This is what I really want, and we can get it. So I have to find somebody who's an actual Berserker trainer, which I think... he's a warrior trainer. I don't know if he counts. I don't know if they can teach more than one discipline at a time.
I see we have a new cultivator. An honorable and worthy rank. Did Ragnar tell you your duties as a cultivator?
Yes.
Good. Then let us get straight to your specific tasks. Report to Born. He's the overseer in the seedling fields. He'll be happy to gain another helping hand. He'll instruct you further.
Hopefully it's not something too stupid.
Sure.
Yeah, so he's just a melee combat instructor. It is funny that this has been a problem in like all Piranha Bytes games since like the early Gothics, but no matter what their respective like faction or anything, there are characters in who can teach abilities that they really should not have just because it falls under their respective like discipline. So Cormag is a what do you call it? A combat instructor, so he can actually teach like firearm skills. And yeah, that's just kind of silly stuff. I guess we'll talk to Angrim while we're here. Sure, he has something for us as well, something stupid.
I'm glad you decided to join us. You will be a valuable addition to our ranks. Don't let me keep you from your duties as a cultivator. I know you must have much to do.
How can I prove myself as a farmer?
Your skills might be used better elsewhere. But all Berserkers must begin their duty in the fields. It is in the fields that we learn how precious and fragile life is, and that it must be our duty to protect it. Learn those lessons, and you will get my pledge.
Again, it is kind of funny that, like, not only does Ragnar have a much more demanding task for us than being a cultivator, but the things they were having us do before even becoming a cultivator were, like, way outside the job scope of being a cultivator. So now that I'm here, it's like, now that I'm actually part of them, they're having me do the bitch work.
Tell me what I must do.
My task is simple enough. I'm worried that Goliath's Master of Duties may have forgotten his duty. The taxes Zerwas has collected recently have been lower than would be expected.
Taxes?
I hope there's a reason for this, but I fear he may be lining his own pockets. Follow him. Discover if all the shards he collects are being paid over to me. Do that, and I will give you my pledge towards your promotion.
I'll watch Zerwas.
Good. He should be beginning his rounds any time now. Get close to him, but be inconspicuous. I need you to eavesdrop on his conversations until he returns to me. But do it without raising suspicion. And listen well. I want to find out once and for all if he is cheating me.
Consider it done.
Then go. Let duty follow.
Alright. So where's he gonna be? I'm actually gonna turn on the quest marker for this one, just to be safe. Because I'm worried that I might lose track of him if I don't do this right. So we need to follow him, but we need to be somewhat stealthy about it, I guess. I guess that's him with the blonde hair.
Dorian.
Nope.
Zerwas. How much is it this week? 100 per person. Times are hard.
Harder when you're at this end of the collection than yours.
You think I'm exempt from paying tax?
You tell me.
There are 3 of you, right? That'll be 300 shards.
300? Used to be half that.
And the Alps used to stay in the snow and ice and leave us alone.
The Alps don't charge me taxes.
Okay, so that's 300 from him that he's supposed to collect. I'm gonna add these up because I get the feeling that's kind of gonna be the thing that we have to do. It's just make sure that everything he's collecting is being turned in. So we have to hear what he's collecting, compare that to what he gives Angrim, and make sure that they are the same.
What do you want, Zerwas?
Only what's due under the law.
I don't remember Amric's teaching screwing berserkers out of 100 shards a week.
Then you should thank the pilgrim you don't have to sit through reading Amric's thoughts on economics.
Is
Economics?
secret to you?
Okay, so we got another 100 from her. Surely he won't be suspicious about the man in sunglasses ducking around every corner. He isn't going for the blacksmiths.
Henrik, I've been told you want to join the Ison clan.
Yes? Did Angrim send you?
Yes, he did. He asked me to give him my personal opinion about you.
And you spoke in my favor?
I will say Henrik is a man of good financial understanding. Or at least I will, if we can come to a good financial understanding.
200's all I've got.
Then 200 thank yous it is. And welcome to the Eisen clan. I will return to Angrim with your recommendations straight away.
Okay, so he definitely fleeced him. I doubt his intentions were as honest as he pretended they were. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that works. Yeah, at least it didn't make us follow this guy forever. Should be a grand total of 600 that he delivers. Obviously, what he got out of that Henrik fellow was a bit extra.
Zerwas, you collected those outstanding taxes?
All 400 shards. Oh, and Henrik accepted your request to join the Eisen clan. He says he's delighted.
I'm glad to hear it. 400 shards. That covers all the payments?
Yes, we're up to date now.
As you say. Thank you. You may go.
Wrong!
Are you here to pay clan tax? If not, you have the wrong person.
Oh, wait till you hear
Zerwas
this.
has returned and given me the money he collected. He said he collected 400 shards. Is that all he collected? Or has he tried to cheat me?
He lied. He collected more than 400 shards.
To steal is bad enough. But to betray when you have been given a trusted office? Justice must follow. Justice must be done. You have carried out the task that was given to you.
Damn right I did.
I must see that Zerwas faces judgment. Come back in a day's time, and you will have my pledge.
I'm surprised he didn't ask us about the difference. I mean, it was a good 50% more than he gave you.
Alright, what will happen to Zerwas?
He will be dealt with, but this isn't your concern any longer. You did what I requested. You have my pledge.
Excellent. Now, I guess we might as well turn in this bad news.
Stormson has joined the clerics.
Then all doubt is gone. He was a traitor. It is as well he was stopped. I hope you warned him what will happen when justice finds him.
I'm not here to serve you.
It is easy to have sympathy for traitors if you haven't watched their friends die as a result of their treachery. This man was made welcome here. He was given tasks suited to who he was. Yet he chose to break the law. Let his fate stand as a lesson before you choose to defy the word of a warlord.
Well, that's pretty straightforward, but hey. Alright, so our task from Cormag is to report to Born, the head of the cultivators, so should be right down here. Alright, Bjorn.
Cormac sent me.
Ah, so you're the new cultivator.
I guess.
Yes.
Good, good. Welcome. The seedling fields are the heart of everything we do here. The world heart of it all. And spending time with the soil is a good way to learn who you are. You were sent to me to help on the seedling fields, right?
Yes, I was.
Good, good. Then we can get on. We have a real problem with weeds in the seedling fields. Growler-root. If it takes hold again, we could lose the whole crop of seedlings, so I need you to remove it. All of it. Look for the weeds around the small waterfalls between the fields and rip them out. Make sure you get them all. And listen carefully. Take them directly to the trash pile to be burned. I don't want their seeds spreading anywhere else.
Got it. And what do you teach?
Teach me.
Yeah.
Survival. Wow, we have a lot of survival rank. I don't want that. Pretty sure that dude just had a very wet fart. He was just like... Yeah, well. So So, he said specifically around the waterfalls? I'm concerned. Okay, so it's not just at the waterfalls, it's all over the water. Okay, there's 15. At least it tells us how many there are. I was a little bit worried that this was going to be something like you have to make sure you collect them all, otherwise you could get screwed by not finding them all. As long as we know how many we have to gather. So I honestly thought that it would update the chapter once we join the faction, because I'm not sure what's supposed to happen next. We obviously still have our main quests. We only canceled one, which was the... or two, I think. Oh, I'm under completed here. No, this is still open. I think we have to see the results of their investigation to figure out, like, who the real culprit was. So I don't know if we got the right answer. So we obviously got all these. What we have for Abessa is the Bounty Hunter and the Claws. Which we do still need to learn how to pick pockets if we're going to do the Claws. I think Ulrich's a thief instructor, isn't he? So we can go learn that from him. Don't mind me. Again, nobody objects to Kaya having it. She can use the jetpack all the livelong day, but I get spotted playing with my wristwatch and, you know, all hell breaks loose. There you are, you son of a bitch. Okay, so he said to take it to the trash heap, but I don't know where there is a trash heap. I guess we'll just give him to him.
See you later.
That's not him. Where is him? You him?
I have the weeds from the seedling fields.
What do you mean you have the weeds?
I pulled out all the weeds around the waterfalls as you wanted.
And you brought them here? Well, I love plants, but growler root? I wish the comet had burned every last one from the planet. Take it away from here for burning. Now.
Yes.
Directly to the trash pile. Directly. I don't want those weeds shedding seeds anywhere near here. The heap is on the left side of the cultivator house. Please take the weeds and put them on the pile there so they can be burned. With your knowledge of plants, I think it's best that you stay away from the fields from now on.
Did I mess up? I didn't know where the damn trash heap was. How was I supposed to know? Also pointing out that this is still extremely close to the fields here. Man, there's still a rapport here. Alright, that was exciting. So I think this still has the issue of older Pronovites games where what like monsters and animals drop depend, like, you have to have the skill to... Let me rephrase this. So, having, like, the skinning and animal trophy skills determines what the animals drop. It's not what you pick up from them, but once you kill them, what they have on them. So, without the skill, even ones that you already... So, when you gain the skills, ones you killed before you had the skills won't drop the stuff, even though, theoretically, they should still have it.
I put the weeds in the trash pile.
Oh, good, good. Thank you. If only removing them all were so simple. Horrid stuff. One day, I hope we develop magic that will let us burn every last growler root from the ground. Here. Success should be rewarded. If I ever need any help again, I will be sure to let you know.
Please do, because apparently you can't help but let this stuff grow out of control without me around. Alright, well, Cormag should at least be satisfied. Let's hop back up to him. We had a shortcut, so there's no point walking. And hop. Alright, weeds have been picked.
I removed the weeds.
Excellent. That will stop a lot of complaints from the cultivators.
Tell me, do you want to serve as a cultivator, or do you have...
That was his line, you dork.
Normally, a berserker has to work on the fields for some time before promotion. But we need more warriors. You could do good work here, but I feel you aren't the type to give your life to the soil. So, tell me, what are your ambitions?
Will you recommend me for a promotion?
Yes, you shall have my support. You can tell Ragnar that Cormag has given you his pledge. You can tell Ragnar that you have my pledge.
You just said that.
As thanks for your services to the Berserkers.
Sweet. So that is the third time that they gave Jax a line that belonged to the other guy. So that's 3 strikes on that, plus the 2 strikes for Jax speaking the same line with the wrong voice. What's happening in the city?
What's happening in the city?
I don't know where that voice came from, why he's speaking like that, but he's done it twice. And that bothers me.
That isn't enough.
Okay, I don't know if anybody else has anything for us to do.
May the sun...
And also with you. I guess we should... Oh, yeah, I think if we report to Ulrich that the sword is secure in Ragnar's hands, he basically just says, oh well, that's what happens.
You can't be a berserker without understanding berserker law.
Yet, here I am.
Well, good. Welcome to the Berserkers.
This guy's also a dick. This guy reported that we failed to deal with the outlaw Bigby, even though he's continuing to deal with him. So, he's a dick.
Leave. Leave now while you can.
This guy didn't stand up for me either, and he's still not using the damn weapon we worked so hard to get for him.
Good day to you.
So, both of those two can go fuck themselves, because they fucked me out of saving the Separatists as far as I'm concerned.
About...
Yeah.
I couldn't get the sword.
What happened?
Ragnar wouldn't give it up.
Course he wouldn't. Family heirloom. Oh well, sometimes the stars align for you, sometimes they don't, huh?
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Might as well do that. We could get a second rank, but... I love how that's a crafting skill and not like a cunning skill for some reason. I don't know, their categories are a little strange.
I think the next few crops well.
You...
Hard work paid. Look! Look! Some idiot let this guy become one of us. Lucky for us, too. We need warriors after the battle at the Converter. And with a punch like yours, well, I'm glad we've got you on our side. Here, it's on the house.
Hey!
Welcome to the Berserkers.
What a guy. So we need to pickpocket him, don't we?
Tell me.
What?
Was it him?
Cultivators. The shoulders upon which all Berserkers stand. Warlord or warrior, we should never forget that.
I can never tell if you're being serious.
Keeps the key for the stash on him. Well, I can't...
Those Albs got what they deserve. Maybe they'll think twice before...
I don't know how to pick pockets.
What an ass.
Does it work the same way as the rest of the games?
They don't seem to care how many of their own kind die.
Yeah, well, they say this sort of thing, but what does it really mean?
That's what I said.
Oh, you know Cran, don't you? He was in here...
I don't know, I guess we'll wait and see if that option does come up in conversation. If it does, that means we just can't do it to him yet.
Oh, you joined us. Welcome. But don't think you'll get a discount.
Damn. Actually, you know what?
Stop messing around with that technology.
I'm pretty sure that this chem gives us enough to do that. Charmer, Charisma, +5, yeah. So I'll put it at 7. And poke myself to make myself more entertaining.
You must have something to offer apart from shards.
What makes you say that?
This town isn't bankrupt. You have a lot of things you can pay with apart from Elexit.
Actually, we're short of everything. Blame the comet and decades of war. But you have a point. Here, take this.
Hey! It's kind of worthless.
Look around.
Maximum mental energy. That could probably be useful. Alright, well. At some point I'm gonna have to figure out how pickpocketing works. So far, I'm at a loss. If it works like, they tried to do in Gothic 1, then that's gonna be a load of shit.
Have faith. Something always turns up.
Okay. So I guess all else we have to do is
Should not rely on machines.
go find this dude in the exiles and bring him back. Then we should be a warrior within the day.
You would better disappear, like poof, gone, or you'll have trouble.
I don't know why this guy's sticking around. I think it would have moved on to bigger and better things by now.
Get out there and get something yourself. Get out there and get something yourself.
What am I even doing? Well, I don't see what's his face. Oh my god, that was just a hilariously like slow-mo death from that. Well, he was supposed to report to the lift. I don't see him. Okay, well, he didn't report to the lift. But he's kind of near where we killed everybody else, so I hope he didn't get mopped up in the chaos over there. Otherwise, we have incidental blood on our hands. Yeah, I did some exploring around the valley. There's like a big old gallows up there, but there wasn't really anything exciting. It's all just a load of silliness. Me? I totally missed this last time we went through here. An important realization yesterday. I regret my crime and would undo it so much if I could. Okay, just vague philosophy there, I guess. So it's interesting that they hide, like, NPCs behind all these... Sorry, I just had to let the douchebags with motorcycles pass. So I have to make sure everybody knows they're here. It's interesting how they hide, like, generally non-hostile NPCs behind all these hostile exiles.
About this place.
Yeah, he's dead as fuck.
This must be Gunnar. This must be Gunnar. The poor bastard dragged himself here with his last strength and then succumbed to his injuries. I'll have to inform Ragnar.
Yeah, see, this is why sending exiles all to the same place, like no guards, no rhyme or reason, nothing to really stop them from becoming like a whole new gang of reavers. They have a tendency to kill each other, and then nobody really returns from their exile. This guy's still here. I don't know why you didn't stop this. You piece of shit. Oh well. That's how it be. Maybe we should reevaluate this whole exile thing. You know, this is pretty much what I would say that... I've talked before how, like, in Gothic, the colony, the mining colony, seemed like a really dumb idea. Because you've got people who are stuck in a situation where they're never going to get out, but there's also no way anyone's going to go in there to do anything about them. It was inevitably going to become like a lawless kind of wasteland. They did end up, at least in Gothic 1, they had a reason to keep things organized because they kept trading with the king and getting a lot of good stuff out of it. The exiles don't have that luxury, so inevitably they're kind of gonna become like a Mad Max kind of wasteland. Everyone just like stealing shit, kind of forming their bands to rob and kill other people. There's only a handful of non-hostile exiles out there who are actually trying to complete their work detail and come back. But like, what do you expect if you're literally sending people away? I mean, I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous to me.
About my promotion to warrior. Gunner can't help you anymore.
Why? What is wrong with him?
I found his corpse in the valley.
Of all the people, I would not have expected him to find his death there. A waste of a good man. Thank you for bringing me this news. You have earned my pledge.
Alright, well, again, I think you should reevaluate the purpose and function of sending people to exile.
Cormag has pledged me his support.
Good. Then you have taken a step towards promotion.
Angrim has given me his pledge.
Winning Angrim over cannot have been easy.
It kind of was.
It seems you are earning a place here.
I'm ready to be promoted.
Then so it shall be. With honor, with faith, with hope. You tie your blood to the soils of Magalan, our mother planet. You pledge to rebuild her as she was, and to help her be pure once more. Bear the honor with pride. Go see our smith. He will sell you some suitable armor.
Sell? I think I earned it.
What do I have to do to become a paladin?
That is not a question to toy with. Becoming a paladin is a high honor.
I am ready to take that challenge.
We will see if you are ready. If you are to become a paladin, then you will lead the fight against our enemies. Paladins are the vanguard, the rock of our forces. You will teach others by example when it comes to the law and to your fighting skills. You will be the first we ask for when a world heart is endangered. Do you think you are ready for such responsibilities? Are you ready to take on the challenges you must face to reach this rank?
I am ready.
Good. Then go to the warlords to learn your duties.
Yeah, let's do fire.
What task do you require me to complete?
The number of Reaver raids between Idan and Abessa is increasing. I need someone to find these Reavers and put an end to the raiding. This was the task I was going to give to Gunner. But it seems another will have to take his place.
Another much more qualified.
To end. I know it's a long journey, but these Reavers must be stopped. And I think you're the man to do it. He will know what needs to be done. Hopefully you will get there in time, before everything we have built has been destroyed.
I think he was supposed to send me to someone, but he skipped the line where he told me who it was. Okay. So we have to be rank 15 to do that. Oh, we're actually... We've met the level cap to even reach Paladin at this point. We just have to complete the tasks, which I guess will happen next episode. I don't know if we'll get them all done in one episode, but we'll give it a shot. Let's just get the quests now before we wrap up this episode, and then get started on those right away next time.
Do I have your support to become a paladin?
I admire your ambition, but don't you think you might be overreaching yourself a little?
Not at all.
It normally takes years to reach that rank.
They said that about the last one, and I made it in literally less than a day.
I'm ready to become a paladin. I won't disappoint you.
Well, if you are set on it, there is a task you can do to earn my pledge. There aren't many here who really understand what is happening beyond our borders. That's where you come in. I need you to travel to Ignadon for me, and I need you to do it discreetly.
I shall sneak in there with my totally inconspicuous armor.
What do you need in Ignadon?
Peace. We're fighting on too many fronts, and the Albs are only getting stronger. The clerics are in exactly the same situation. If we can persuade them not just to keep peace between us, but to coordinate our attacks against the Albs, I believe we can change the course of this war. To achieve that, I need to get a message to Judicator Reinhold in Ignadon. But if I trust you with this message, you must not break the seal. The message must reach Reinhold unbroken.
Alright, well, you didn't really ask us to, swear to that before you handed us the letter. But the good thing is, we live in the days of save games, so we can read it regardless. So let's see exactly what he trusted us with. Letter to Reinhold. I don't remember what the name of it was. There's Gunnar's journal. All because of that asshole. I hope his sister is dead when I am released, otherwise I'll have to... Oh. I don't think this guy deserved to come back. Okay, guess the troll made a mess of them. Broke the seal. In the name of the Berserkers and against the backdrop of the Great Council of Magalan, I am seeking an extension of the agreements. Our communities did not just meet during the times of peace. The elves pose a danger to all free people. We need an agreement, an alliance, if we are to give ourselves a chance at survival. We can waste our forces fighting each other and then die at the hands of the elves, or we can overcome this danger together. I am offering you my hand, a non-aggression pact between our communities. As a gesture of goodwill, I have tasked a trustworthy messenger to deliver this message. I hope that this is a chance to make history and secure our futures. Alright, well, that was pretty basic. I wonder if Ragnar has any idea what Cormac's trying to pull here. I don't know if Ragnar's ready for a truce. But we'll do it anyway. I mean, that's our task for Cormac. We're supposed to do what the warlords ask us.
I have heard you want to be promoted to paladin.
I do indeed.
Yes, I want to be promoted.
You won't get far without my pledge.
I know.
Being granted the title of paladin is a high honor. That honor must be earned.
I know.
Are you ready for that challenge?
I am.
What do you want me to do?
The outlaws have sent... I was going to say soldiers, but they don't have that discipline. The outlaws have sent raiders to seize the main road from Golia to Tavar. If we don't dislodge them, we'll lose trade with the free people in that area, and any chance of supplying our world heart.
Well, that's already kind of been fucked over, so I don't know what you want me to tell you.
What do you think?
What are we... What...
I really don't care about any of this. So I don't know what he wants us to do about that, because I already went through the canyon. It was, pretty much wiped out, and that world heart has already been decimated, so... What are you gonna do? Unless you got a way to go back there, prop it back up, and, get it pumping again. I don't know if this guy has anything new for us. He looks important.
I
I see you've become one of us. Welcome to our community.
Why, thank you.
We need all the good people we can find. We lost so many in the attack on the converter. The Albs want to feed our world into those machines, piece by piece, person by person, and only we can heal it. There is so much to do if we are to save this world.
Alright.
Will you glad?
I think I'm just gonna hand it all over if I can. I don't know how much I can keep giving. Whatever, hopefully that's all we got.
What are you doing with that technology? Take it to the pit.
Oh, we got 27 left. Fuck it. Eh, I'll just hang on to it. I don't think we're ever actually going to use it since it does the cold thing. But I don't know, it may be needed for a quest later, so I don't want to use it all. Intuitive. So we were pretty neutral. I'm not sure why we seem to be hanging on the cold side of things. Wasn't really what I thought I was going for. Alright, we need to talk to the armor smith. Try and get some armor. I wonder if anyone's got some better weapons for us as well.
You must be the new warrior.
I am indeed.
They told me you'd show up here. I can sell you some warrior armor if you'd like.
I'd like
to trade.
Pick your armor.
Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta learn how to enchant weapons. Oh wow. Oh wow. I got some serious helmetage. Ooh, that's some good stuff. I guess we'll just go with that for now, because I don't think we're gonna get much else. I guess there's no point to keeping there. Maybe there is. I don't think I'm gonna end up using a lot of these weapons. It's definitely a bit much for what it offers, so I'll get rid of that. We're really only 1 point away from that, but it sucks. So, that also sucks. This, quite amusingly, sucks long before we ever got to use it. Don't need that. Still much strength away from using this. I don't know if it'll ever be that good. It is a lot of damage, though. This executor really isn't. Archon's might. That's a laser weapon. So basically be comparing this to the Mortal Beam. That's 45 damage. 106. Really no point. This laser rifle, maybe for the energy properties, but regular grenade launchers obviously aren't much help against that. We still can't use the warbow because of Dex. And that sucks because Dex is expensive as hell now. I'm not sure how we're ever going to level up that much. At least we're getting a lot of money back. As well sell that. Which means I could afford more stuff. Such as warrior pants. I'm trying to tell if I want a helmet. It is good, but we lose the 6 cents. I think for that much armor value, it's worth it.
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So it actually does the There's a thing that a lot of games do these days where it removes your helmet in dialogue. So you don't have to worry about it obscuring your face. Which is cool. Alright, so now we are straight up bitchin'. We have a lot of armor compared to what we had before, so I think we're in pretty good shape. But who counts as a Berserker instructor? Combat? Ah, Cauldron. Let's go to him. So I want to learn how to enchant weapons and see what we can do with this badass sword.
Teach me something.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Bam! Alright, so what? Do we do that at the workbench?
What will happen if we all be...
What do we got? We got the Regent Sword +2. Can't modify it further. High-tech weaponsmith. Oh! Damn, that sucks. So this counts as a paladin weapon, which means we can't actually upgrade it that way. Or a cleric weapon, sorry. And that can't be modified. Damn. That blows. I still only have one attribute point. That's pretty nuts. Alright, so I gotta find some way, hopefully, to create or find some way to get more attributes without having to spend learning points, because that is gonna be a fucking deal. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna call the episode here. Very productive last episode. Even though it all happened so very quickly, but, well, we're a warrior now. Became a cultivator, did our duty for a day, and here we are. So, until next episode, don't forget to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my stream archive channel, links in the description below as always, and we will see you next time. Have a great night.